22 days of build, over 10 days of rehearsal and over 165 people behind the scenes, over 10 ministry special units. This was something, putting it together was the biggest challenge. Moving from indoor to outdoor after a completely signed off production plan less than 90 days before the event date. Moving LED screens outside with no ceiling. This was something which was not done in the nation in this scale. About 30 tons of LED screens and scaffolding, and making sure it's meeting the health and safety standards and moving it without any ceiling support and all the weight on the ground. We came across that with some great support from international engineers and suppliers who, using the technology of elevator shafts, put instead of a vertical configuration, put down to a horizontal configuration to move the weight of these 30 tons of LED screens and truss. The other major challenge we had was the hurricane we just faced. Our 20 days of work had to be rebuilt.
Very, very difficult to understand how we would be able to cope up or manage to redo what we already done in the last so many days. And the only solution that we saw was that we need to do what we need to do, and we need to put in longer hours of work. We got a whole production team together, we got all the right people involved. Otherwise, it was impossible to achieve a show of this state in such a short time.
I know the history of the show from the point when it was indoors, then it switched outdoors, so I thought of it as an interesting project from the very beginning. We gave it a bit of a size, a bit of temperature, a bit of light, and some human input that was not from the agencies of the government.
So I think most of all of us spent plenty of private time and give heart to this project. So the project was a big success and it was a well-known project by everyone in this country. So I think the heart is the most important one, and knowledge, of course.
We went into the detail of actually finding out how to build a real plane, and then we realized we might as well invest and get a real plane. What you'll see on the set is a real aircraft that has been sliced and then treated to look like it was in a plane crash.
Three months of a hell of a journey with a concept that worked. Not only the client was surprised that it worked so well, suppliers were surprised that it worked, our whole team was surprised that it worked. Visitors got dazzled, definitely, so we could feel from the applause that you, within the scenes we got, that was definitely a good show.